Alright. I am alive. I am alive. That's me. I'm the alive one. I'm the one who lives. That's my existence. Jesus. Jeebus. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm sorry, I zoned out there completely. Hello, welcome back to Toho. So, yeah, no, so I haven't really accomplished anything since last Monday. Not that I haven't been doing runs, I just haven't done anything that's special from what I remember. To be fair though, I was not really able to play. I was able to play Saturday or Friday well, no, actually I played a little bit on Sunday. I got a little bit of runs in on Sunday. I got a run that was like fucking LNN pace going into it was LNN pace going into Sanyo, and then I capped spell 1 and I capped non 1 and spell 1. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I died to spell 2, which happens, and then I died like 2 or 3 times to her final, and I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, I was pretty sad about that. No, I died twice to her final, and I was like, what the fuck? The run was already really bad the second I died to her final, and then I died again. I was like, come on, dude. So it's insane how just a little free miss can just straight up like kill the run. Oh yeah, no, but so yeah, no, the reason I wasn't able to stream on Saturday though, I should probably talk about that. I was out of town. I was out of town again. I was meeting up with a friend, Roxalite, and so I had to drive, yeah, cause he lives, yeah, I found out he was like a 5, or he was about like a 7-hour drive away from where I live, so I was like, okay, I'll just go over to see him. And so that's just what I spent basically the entirety of the weekend doing. I just like drove there on Friday after work, and then yeah, just like immediately after work I drove there. I got there at about like 11, and then yeah, no, and then Saturday we hung out, and then Sunday was just I drove back. It was a pretty good time though. I'm glad I went. Yeah, I was like concerned about like my car being able to like hold up throughout the whole trip, but it did it. It's a champion. It's a very old car, but the person who gave it to me did replace like the engine recently, so it actually drives like really well. I don't know how long it will last for, but at the very least it like, cause like again the car is like existed for a while, so it's like super fucking beat up, but it is a good, like, it's a good car. It's like a beat up car on the outside. Well, and the inside. I really did that, huh? I had a beautiful, wide open field that I could have gone through to live, and I just run into the only bullet. Alright, let's get it. I didn't set up the goal. I didn't hit goal, and I didn't set up live split. Wow, I blanked on that. I literally just set up the game and I was like, yeah, that's it, right? That's all that's here. We got it. We got it. I looked away for half a second. Don't say hi to Megamoo. No. That is not the goal. The goal is to be able to face Megamoo at least one more time in my life. To look her in the eyes and tell her how much I hate her. Which I guess involves not saying hi to her, but greetings will be said. Just not traditional ones. That's a little Bravi. It is insane to me that because again, it was my second ever run of Stage 5 that I got to see Megamoo, and I think I've had at least I think my total amount of runs to Stage 5 now since I've done that is like 7, which is still really low, but still still 7, and not a single one of those has gone back to her. It's just difficult. The funny thing is, I thought, all of Stage 5 was going to be easy when I was, first seeing it. But, no, Stage 5 actually has some, fucked up parts. At the very least, it has some parts that, that for me personally, I hate trying to read. The stage is hard. It's not as hard as 4, obviously, which is what most people use it as a comparison, but it's still really difficult. It's just like Touhou 10. Except Touhou 10's Stage 5 is actually really easy. Well, for the most part. It had, some, slightly fucked up sections, but, for the most part, if you knew what you were doing in Stage 5, you weren't really dying to it. It's very easy to route. And then, well, I think the thing was too is that you could die once or twice in stage 5, and things would still remain the same. You kind of die once in Stage 5 of 18, and you're like, okay, the stage has just become infinitely more difficult now. And you gotta consider the pace you have going into 5 as well. Squish that cat every time you see her. Squish that cat and hope you don't get squished back. This time I have been successfully not squished. I have all of my squish intact. Yeah. That was just a bad way to do that. And then you you just got purple flooding the center, because that just happens sometimes. Damn. Just bad. That was just bad. God damn it. You should know a man can't be squished by a cat. Says you. Bro's clear never had a cat before. Doesn't even know. You can absolutely be squished by a cat. You just never experienced it. My movement is not there this morning, which is not really that big of a surprise, considering how most of the early morning streams go. It's not really that big of a surprise. Will it be there later? Who knows? All I know is that I just gotta play it out. I have surprisingly less power than I thought I would. Yeah. Still 1170, not bad considering how long I wasn't shooting at her for. God, I forget whether I mentioned this or not. I may not have, because I think I only did this recently, but so the Silent Hill 2 remake came out recently. This isn't related to anything, but just just want to talk about this. So the Silent Hill 2 remake came out recently, and it was like And like I thought it looked pretty cool, but it was like I like, you know, I checked the price for it on Steam and it's $70. I'm like, I'm not paying $70 for that anytime soon. So what I decided to do, because I've never actually played a Silent Hill game before, and I've always wanted to. So what I decided to do was I was just like, fuck it. The original is probably old enough to where I can just emulate it. So I literally just found I found a PS2 emulator and an ISO for the game, and now I'm just able to play Silent Hill 2 without having to pay $70. Unfortunate. See, that's the cat squishing. That is how you successfully get squished by a cat. I'm not that far into Silent Hill 2 currently, but like some of the shit I have seen is hilarious. It's literally like, yeah, because like the main like weapon you get at the start of the game is just like you just get like a wooden plank that you can just like beat the shit out of the enemies with. But it's so like, well, especially after seeing footage of what the combat looks like in the Silent Hill 2 remake, it's so funny looking at footage of the original system, because it's so funny just playing like the original game, because in that game it's literally just like it's just you just bonk enemies on the head. Like you hold R2, you press confirm, and then your character just does like an overhead, just like bonk. And like that is your defense. That is your only attack. And like the remake, you have like you have like swings and shit you can do, but no, in the original it's literally just bonk. It's literally my favorite game of all time, Super Bonk, on the I don't know, Super Nintendo probably. Super Bonk, Super Nintendo, pixel art, it all makes sense. It's all starting to line up. I'm pretty sure there is. Actually, I'm pretty sure there is also just a game called Bonk, because I think Super Bonk was like the second one. I'm very curious to see what Bonk was like, because I know like Super Bonk is like really fucking weird. Like that's it. That's that game's thing. Is like you're playing it and you're like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. Like Super Bonk is like you're on an acid trip, but I don't know. I guess like there's a part of my brain that always assumed that Bonk was probably an NES game, and I'm like, what the fuck could they do on the NES? And like, what would they have gone for the same angle? I feel like Super Bonk is just like a one-of-a-kind game, but it is like, again, I think Super Bonk was the sequel to something. Unless I'm wrong, and unless Super Bonk was just the only one. But I guess I just think about in my head how, you know, it's like there's like Metroid for the NES, and then there's Super Metroid, you know? And then there was, you know, also like there was also like Metroid 2, but you know, not important. It's not important for the sake of my argument. Alright, we actually got past stage 2. Let's go, gamers. Let's fucking go, game. Oh my god. My score is literally cut in half. Literally, if I had LNN, I'd have like 100,000. I got 50. Or no, sorry, 100 mil. The mills hit you fast in this game. God, the score run probably fucking sucks for this game now that I think about it. Because if you die once, it's probably like your entire run. Because you lose like so much item value. To be fair, I think it is like, there's probably a couple of games, or it's like, there's probably a couple scoring games where it's like if you die once, then your score goes to shit. I imagine some other games it's like, well, it depends where you die, you know, because like if it's like a really important spell card and you don't cap that shit, then it's like, oh well, I guess my run is just over. I know, like, PCD can work like that. Because, like, you're, like, farming spell cards for, like, so much, like, grays and shit. That it's, like... Or, like, you're farming for, like, so much, like, cherry. And then, like, you can, like, raise the, like, the spell card bonus you get as well. And it's like, oh my god. I remember really early on in playing Touhou, a goal that I fantasized was being a really good Touhou 7 score player, because one of the things that like really like motivated me to become better at Touhou was Asprey FM's was Asprey FM's video talking about the history of, or the world record history of Touhou 7 scoring. And so like and so in my head, like when I was like originally going for like Touhou 7 lunatic attempts, I was like, yeah, after that I'll definitely go for like Touhou 7 lunatic scoring, and then I just didn't. I just stuck with survival, and I just have ever since. And now that's gotten me all the way to here. Shit, I didn't see that one. I didn't even see it. That's fine. As long as I think I have to LNN the rest of the fight. If I LNN the rest of the fight, then no reset. I think I can theoretically get up to free power even if I die one more time, but eh. Because I'd have like no lives to work with though, which is also an issue, so. Unfortunate. That was really close to a cap too. I just got walled at the last second. Yeah, not how you're supposed to do that, by the way. Gotta kill that shit fast. Oh. What do you mean I missed that one? You know, that was an alright stage 3 minus the depth of the Sanyo mid boss. And then yeah, and then just my gameplay on Sanyo herself could have been better. A depth to spell 1 and then a depth to spell 2. The depth to spell 1 is like understandable, but the depth to spell 2 is definitely just like, okay, I either just got unlucky there or I just needed to read the board better. I don't know. Some combination of the both, probably. I hate when the yin-yangs just fucking group together like that, and I'm like, well, what do I do? Oh, hey, where do I go? I stole 117. I was thinking that might be a 116 because I took a while to kill like one of the starting green boys, but nah, I got back to it fast enough. Yeah, there was just like there was a green yin yang that I definitely missed, and then a green yin yang that I like may have missed, and I was like I'm not sure. How am I not POCing? That's crazy. That's crazy. Fuck. No POC. No POC. Wow, 1190, really? I felt like I was pretty on her that whole time, but I guess not. I guess I just wasn't. Something I do realize, I realize this is an unfortunate month for Saturdays, because I think, so I'm gonna have to be, next week, or no, this upcoming Saturday, I'm going to have to miss stream again, I realize, because because there's a monthly happening, or there's a Smash tournament happening in Baton Rouge that I'm gonna be carpooling with some people to. So that'll actually be another Saturday stream that I just straight up miss. think that should be hopefully the last Saturday stream I end up missing this month though. I'm just a busy person. I got things going on now. It's kinda crazy. I should have gone left, not right. My instinct was to try going back into the, or like retreating into the bubble, but nah, that shit was not gonna work. I should have realized. Bro, something I'm super excited for this October, their Rivals 2 is gonna be coming out. I didn't realize it was gonna be coming out so soon, but it's like the full game is gonna be here. I will have managed to go through the entirety of the fucking game being on Kickstarter, and like somehow the game has been on Kickstarter this entire time, and I've just been too lazy to actually like donate. But hey, it's gonna be out now, so I'll just pay for it then. I think it'll only be around like $30 or something, so I can probably get it like just the second it comes out, and then I can stream it. I'll probably do a stream on it. Again, the game's fun. I've gotten to play it with like a good amount of friends and shit. So I think it'd be fun to do as just like just a random, or like I just fight random people online, see how I do. Probably lose, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, bruh. In the little bit I have been able to play, because I played like with some friends during like beta weekends and shit. Or like, you know, or like I played with some friends locally who like have the beta, and it's like, so far I've made like Claren. I think Clarence who have gravitated towards the most. I'm like a Ronno player in Rivals 1, but I just don't think like I just don't think Ronno like fully vibes with me anymore the same way he did in Rivals 1. He's less brain dead is how I look at him. It's like I have to have more of a focused gameplay, and I'm like, aw, man, that's not what I'm looking for. But I can't really think of anyone in Rivals 2 that I can play like as brain dead as Ronno in Rivals 1. But Claren's been a pretty good brain dead choice. Not that she is brain dead, but like at the very least, she seems to fit what I want to do the most. I did recently though I saw a video talking about like how to play Claren, and that has opened my eyes to some Claren shenanigans, and I am like, I watched that video and I'm like, man, I want to play Claren. Like I saw it and I'm like, oh, hold on, that looks hella fun. I want to play some Rivals 2. I think it is a good sign that, like, I see footage of Rivals 2, and it just makes me want to play it. I was like, hold on, I wanna try out some of that shit. That looks fun. I cannot believe I lived. That was the worst place I could have gone. It just everywhere looked bad. I didn't know where to go. I kind of hated looking at, like, just everywhere on the screen. Damn. Three, 2, 1, 0. Perfect. I didn't know where to go. Those clumped up in such a weird way, dude. That sucks. Hello, Super Nomino. Are you talking about that card game? What, Balatro? I was talking about Rivals 2 a bit earlier, but or like, oh, the 600 miles thing, or I guess, yeah, like, what are you asking about specifically? Was it something I said, or was it the stream title I wrote? I realize I'll have to look at trends. I don't know either. Hello. Gotcha. Alright. Hi. Alright, Takane, I have one request for you, and that is to not end my existence right now. I would very much so like to have another crack at stage 3. I'm like a gambling addict that cannot be stopped. I need to keep going in the I need to keep going in the I don't know, I can't remember her name. I need to keep going into Sanyo's den until eventually I come out a big winner. And then I can move on to stage 4 where I die of lung disease. Such is the way of Touhou 18. You know, I think I'm starting to see why Zud made the stages the way he did. He was just trying to realistically enact the scenarios around his characters. What's that emote? His little Snaifumo. I like that. That's cute. So like Marissa like 2 rave sticks. Nice. Those are cute emotes. I like those. Like the UFO just jamming out. Okay, yeah, I had to get the fuck out of there. Hey, at least I have significantly more score than I did last time. Certainly helps when you it's like the longer you can go without dying, the higher your score gets. And well, I went a decently long time without dying until I died to okay, I was not paying enough attention, clearly. Sorry, I'll pay a little more attention now. How many? I guess I can die like one more time. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what's the point of no return? Where it's like I die and then that's just the run. Like there's like no real chance of salvaging it. Yeah, I guess in 2 more deaths. If I died twice during the stage, then that's the point where I can't salvage the run anymore. Okay. I ran into that, really? That's ridiculous. Alright, so it's either I LNN Sonya or a reset. That's what we're doing. That's what we're dealing with. I don't know. I mean, theoretically, I could actually get enough power. Alright, yeah, no, we go until the game over. We go until the game over. Alright, well, that was just not great dodging decisions on my part, I'll admit. And she is so low on the screen. Might not matter. I might just die right at the start anyway, even with that. We'll see, though. We'll see how Sanyo goes. So it'll mean, though, that even if I LNN Sanyo right here and now, or whatever. That was just a fucked up pattern. I was not ready for that. What I was gonna say was, so even if I LNN'd the rest of Sanyo, that means I was going to have to, if I wanted to get to Jimbo, I was gonna have a free power cap of red rice or yellow rice. I was gonna have to cap one of those. It's the only way I could make it to Jimbo. But I guess it would have just been nice to get into stage 4, so, I don't know. I forgot to stand high. That's fine, it worked out anyway. It all works out in the end. Never mind. No, it doesn't. Like, bro, you thought shit was gonna work out there? You don't even know. I'm surprised. Where did I miss the 2 greens? What did I do wrong? What did I do? Tell me. Unfortunate. This game is boosted. It's got a fucking Discord server boost going on. I've never heard the term boosted used for a game before, but I kind of like it. It's funny. Whenever I think of like an insult for a game, I just like think of I just think of that like one comment Donkey read of somebody talking about The Last of Us 2, and it was just some guy just saying this game can go into the list of games that I don't like. So that's just one of my favorite insults for a game I've ever heard. It's just so like, it's just so non-biting. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the words I'm looking for here. It's just like, it's just so silly sounding. Like, you get what they're trying to say, but like it just feels like there's some way they could phrase it better. I think the way Donkey reads it is perfect too. Just the pacing on it is hilarious. Alright, cool. Unfortunate. I really thought that wasn't gonna hit me. I had convinced myself. Completely and utterly. Apparently, something I noticed this weekend was apparently Garden of Banban 7's out. And I don't even... did I watch Garden of Banban 6? I don't remember. I don't remember if I did. I think I might have. I think I watched Jack play it. Yeah, I think I watched Jack play it. But not, and yeah, I might watch Garden of Banban 7. I don't know. I don't know where the hell the story's going in that game. It never feels like it's going towards anything. But I guess that's what makes it funny. It's just like you're just like wandering about, and then just each new zone is just like a scenario that just feels more and more disconnected. Apparently, there's also a Garden of Banban. There's like a Garden of Banban spin-off game. I don't know what the fuck it is though. Is that a game or a series? Garden of Banban? It's a video game. But the thing is, like, they're releasing it in chapters, which is something some horror games do. But they like, I think most horror games when they do it have like 5 chapters. I don't know how many chapters they're gonna have in Garden of Banban. They're currently on 7, and they also skipped chapter 5. I don't know whether it was intentional or not, but at the end of chapter 4, they're like, oh yeah, wish list the next chapter that'll come out, chapter 6. And I have no idea what the fuck happened to chapter 5. Maybe they have some plan on that, but it just seems super weird. People don't really like Garden of Banban, and for good reason, to be honest. The creators of the game series have made some weird games in the past, and then a lot of people don't like the way that Garden of Banban looks to be. So it's just like a mascot horror. It's like a mascot horror game that just not a lot of people are like. That like not a lot of people like. Just because it seems, I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to a lot of people. It is it is interesting to me though, because it's like it's like, yeah, it is like lazy and shit, and like, I don't know, like and again, like, the developers of the game are like kind of weird. I think it's interesting though, cause like to see like Mark's stance on it, because like Mark is just like Markiplier is like fully supportive of the game, where he's just like, yeah, why I see his reason for it, because he's like, why are we shitting on like developers who are like trying to make a game series, which is fair, but I think it's also fair the fact that some people again are not really a big fan of what's going on with Garden of Banban, because it does feel like cash grabby, just the way the chapters are released. Just like, I don't know. Like it does kind of feel like the developers are more so looking to make money off of the game series than they are looking to like make a game series. But who knows? Alright, come on, Michael. You don't gotta kill me. We can get along. We can settle the debt. Let bygones be bygones. Cool. Thank you, Michael. If it doesn't feel like the devs are just squeezing a game that, doesn't feel like the, if it doesn't feel like the devs are just squeezing a game that somehow hits. Maybe. I mean, well, like, their plan was to release it in multiple chapters from the start. And, like, again, well, like, Garden of Banban has caught on in the internet to an extent. Or, like, it definitely has caught on in the internet. I think, again, mostly for people, like, not really liking it, but, like, it's just, like, I don't know. There's just something about it, like that people are like, oh yeah, I gotta try this. But again, like, well, like says, bruh. I know, like, some people are just like, you know, like, played chapter 1 or whatever, you know, like when that came out, and they're like, yeah, that wasn't really that interesting to me, but whatever. And then, like, more just kept getting released, and then released or whatever, and that kind of like radicalized people towards like one side or another, where it's like, oh, either you really like it or you really hate it. I guess kind of like a FNAF situation. Except like FNAF was like, I think, more loved upon its like initial release. It like, because we were like, oh, this game's like scary, whereas Garden of Banban was like, oh, this is just kind of a, yeah, there's kind of like a low budget like mascot horror. I remember one interesting situation that happened. I think it happened in Garden of Banban 2 or 3. It was like basically like Garden of Banban. I think it was Garden of Banban 2. It was short enough to where like people were able to like play through the game completely, like 100% it, just on a casual playthrough, and that wouldn't even take 2 hours. Like, just straight up, like some people just completed the game in under 2 hours because that's how short it was. And so some people just straight up refunded it. And then, like, people started, like, talking about that. And then the devs of the game were, basically just, like, we're like, replying to posts of people refunding the game. And then just, and then just calling them scummy for doing that. And that, I know that was something else that got, like, people mad at them, because it was, like, because some people are like, dude, your game wasn't even 2 hours long. Of course some people are going to refund it. It's like it's their money. They can do what they want with it. Yeah, no, it was a super hilarious. it was just super hilarious. Just like again, like people are just fucking done with the game in under 2 hours, and they're like, yeah, I'm not keeping this. I think the chapters have gotten a bit longer since then, although I don't actually know. To be fair, it would make sense if the chapters got longer as the game went on, because that's typically how that works in general. But I actually don't... I haven't really been keeping track of how long the chapters are. I haven't played it myself, but again, I've seen other people play it, certainly. Yeah, I realize actually stalling my restreaming there is like a much better idea. That was just super bad movement on my part, and she moved down. Okay, whatever. I'll take the one miss. I'll take the one miss. Oh my god. I didn't know where to go for that final one. That just got brutal. Yeah, that was a very unfortunate stage free. I can die once. If I die once, that's just a reset. Still some YouTube channels doing can I beat this game in less than 2 hours and refunded. I have seen those videos that I recommended. Yeah, I've never watched one of those, but I've definitely seen that. Yeah, the FNAF nights are like 10 minutes. Or like, it shifts from game to game, but yeah. Technically you can beat the game in like, or like you can beat FNAF in like under an hour. Again, I just think like, some people are just like more interested in FNAF, so that's why like people didn't refund that when they beat it. That's fun. I'll definitely get an Ellen and Sanyo. Check it. All right. Wow. That was a pretty good Ellen and Sanyo. Am I right? Like, I would have a few more deaths to play around with if I just didn't mess up in stage 3. I've been messing up in either stage 2 or stage 3 this entire session, and that's just, like, given me a lot less wiggle room when it comes to actually, like, having a decent shot at getting an okay run past Sanyo. And it's either you're just playing amazing in this game, or your run's just dead in the water. Because, like, again, even if I had LNN, because I didn't manage to kill the fairy before Sanyo, that means that even if I had LNN'd the rest of the fight starting from spell 1, I was still only going to have 1 life going into stage 3 because I would have had to use my purchase on getting power. Or, so I would have had, again, I would have had to either get a free power cap of red rice, or I'd have to get a free power cap of either red rice or yellow rice if I wanted to even make it to Jimbo. There's just not much of a point in trying to get a run like that. It's like, it is so weird to me because I've just never had to think of Touhou runs like that before. Like, the closest I can think of is SA, where it's like, you know, it's like, you know, like your power is as important to your pace as your lives are, right? But the thing is in SA is that you could still have a bad power pace and then make up for it later. But in this game, that's not really the case. Like, if you have a bad power pace, like, you can, like, you're just kind of fucked. There is no, like, special routing you can do to get back on course or, like, first or anything. It's just, like, it's just you're on low power. It's like, okay, the game is now just completely at, like, the scales are, like, completely tipped against you, and there's nothing that will make them come back to your side unless you, like, get miraculously lucky. Because, like, in SA, it's like you get to your last life and then you get full power. Like, you have a final shot at, like, getting back into the game. But, like, in this game, it's like, no, you just die. That's this game. I just think it's so interesting because, again, like in Touhou 14, it's like in Touhou 14, if you were to die, or like you know, if you have like a bad run to Kagero or whatever, it's like you have like a 6, or like an average Kagero is a 6 miss. Like that is just a normal like you were playing okay Kagero, is you die 6 times to her. But the thing is, like, in this game, I'm not even like I guess, like, it's not like Sanyo is, like, it's not like an average Sanyo is a 6 miss, right? But you're not even allowed to die 6 times is the main issue. Hell, you're not even allowed to die free. Like, if you straight up die 3 times to Sanyo, it's... Okay, well, I really thought that was going to work out. Remember in Touhou 6, it's so easy to recover power once you die? Yeah, you just need a lot. And, like... Well, because you're just not... You lose infinitely more power on death than you gain back. It's just the main thing. You can't really keep, like, recycling full power. At least SA has auto-collector grays. Yeah, the auto-collect is nice. I think I don't know if it would help that much here though, because the problem is less of like actually being able to pick up the power, and it's more so the fact that there's just no power to pick up. Because like Zone had to like mix, you know, like power dropping with funds, and because of that, it's like a lot of the times when you would just want power, it's like you're getting funds instead. But, like, I think it was, like, he didn't want to drop too much funds either. He was just trying to find a balance between, like, okay, what's not too much power, but what's not too much funds. And it's, like, because of that, you're, like, you become, like, if you have nothing to offset dying, then you become starved for resources very quickly. I mean, even if you do have bombs, it's like, again, like if you make like a miscalculation, you die like twice in a row. It's like that again, like even in a normal run, that can really hinder you. I remember that's why I used to use the Tanuki card when I was like playing, or for my like Lunatic 1cc of 18, I used the Tanuki card because like it could make it so that I could die twice in a row without completely losing my pace. It's like, it's so weird because like on one hand the cards completely break the game, but then like without the cards the game just like the game just feels like incomplete, I guess. Like, or like without the cards it's just like the game like just like it just feels like the most brutal game I've ever played in my life without cards. It's like the cards range from like some card effects range from feeling like why don't I have this naturally to like oh I'm like the whole game's broken now. I did not expect to slip in between those. To be fair, I do like the cards. I think the card system's cool. I just like it is just weird to me. You can turn power into currency, so they thought about it in nerf power drops. Yeah, that too. Seems like it. Yeah. Yeah, guys, cards really do range in their usefulness. But like to me the cards are just what make the game fun. I don't think the cards are bad at all. I know some people don't like the cards, but I think they're cool. It's kind of just like the game underneath the cards that I'm not a huge fan of. Cause yeah, I'll like well, because like when I first Lunatic 1cc this game, I know I knew I had resource cheesed it. Because like that was like my second ever Lunatic 1cc at the time, and the only thing I had to compare it to was 207. And I was like after I had done it, like I was just like, oh yeah, I kind of just resource cheesed this one. But I didn't realize like how important resource cheesing the game was until like until now. To be fair, I should have realized a long time ago, because this is actually the only game that I have. I have a Lunatic 1cc with every shot in this game. And again, it was like the whole reason I was able to do that was literally just because of resource cheesing. It was like you learn the resource cheese route for one character, you can do it with all of them. To be fair, the first resource cheese route I learned was Marissa, so that probably helped in transferring over to the other characters. top. It can be so beautiful to just look at the spiral of bullets sometimes, like as it's like forming. Like, it actually does look very pretty, which is the intent, but like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like you wouldn't think looking at like bullets in a bullet hell would be pretty, but it's like, nah, he actually makes it work. I honestly have no idea what causes the slow-moving purple. Remember somebody once suggesting like that I could find a way, or I should try finding a way to like route it so it's not in the center, but it's like, I don't know how I would. Like, I don't know if you can is the thing, because like the yin yang, the way the yin yang orbs spawn is, or yeah, the way the yin yang spawn is random. So it's like, I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to, like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I kind of just crowd control them as they show up, and that's about the best I got. And then, like, I get, like, I just hope that, like, the slow-moving purple doesn't group up in the center. So then if it does, then it's like, well, not much I can do about that now. Honestly, I know this chat message was a while ago, but you mentioned like power can be used as currency, which if I'm being honest, I forgot you could do that. I kind of love that system. I think that's really cool. Like that's just like a really cool like risk reward system that you can have. Where you're like, if you see a card that you really want but you don't have enough money to buy it, it's like, well, you're like, well, I can get it, but I have to like put myself at like a power deficit. I think that's like a, I don't know, it's just like a really cool way to do that. Again, this game does have some cool stuff. It will be the bane of my existence for a year, but again, this is this is still a game I enjoy in general. Look at that, 114. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful million points right there. Sometimes you need 5 more coins, and so it seems fair. Yeah, well, like, I mean, even outside of that, right? Like, it's like, cause like, yeah, it does feel super nice when it's like, or it is super nice when it's just like it's like, oh, I'm literally like I'm 5 funds away from getting that, and you're like, okay, well, if I just give up like 5 power, I can do that, no problem, right? Like that does feel like super good, as opposed to like not having 5 funds and then being like, damn it, I just straight up can't buy that. But also, like, again, even in the sense of like you're 100 points behind, and then you're like, you have to take the gamble of like okay, or you have to make the decision of like, do I gamble a ton of my power in order to get this like really good card? I guess, like, the only sad thing about doing that is, again, the stages are not really balanced around you being at low power. Like, the stages definitely expect you to be at full power, I think, is the only bad thing about that. Or, like, they expect you to be at 3 power or 4 power. That's where the game expects you to be. Especially as Marissa. Okay, that was just sad. It's just sad. That was just very bad on my part. Definitely could have been an Ellen and pace going into you, but whatever. Happens. There's Orson. Power system is solely why I think this is one of the harder games to manage, even with cards. No, it definitely is. This is an incredibly hard game to manage, even just on a normal run. Poro said, "No, Poro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did this to you, Poro. I'll do better next time, I swear." Or I could just do better right now. Please. Please. I didn't know where to go. That just got so fucked up near the end. Perfect. Is that a reset? That's a reset. God damn it. I don't have enough power. And I died 3 times. That was it. That was that run. I'm just not playing as well as I want to this morning. I was a good spell 1 cap, but again, not non-1, just like, non-1 was just brutal. I think my best chance of dodging that was to just like make like a full break for it to the left, but I didn't see that until way too late. It's just hard to recognize when you need to make like full screen jumps, you know? And then even if you do recognize it, they're super hard to make, especially as Marissa. I mean, you technically have more leniency when it comes to making them because you can get there faster, but it's like, you also have to deal with the caveat that stopping is hard. Because like, it can be very easy for you to just straight up overshoot your mark. It's like the full screen jumps are both simultaneously easier and harder with Marissa. It's kind of amazing. You know, yeah, the Mamizo card is really good with helping with power. I mean, just like, I'm not sure how many people like want to use it over like some of the other cards. I think the only thing bad about the Mamizo card is that it's like you don't like you don't really gain anything from it per se. It's more so that you just stop losing. Which is really good, but it's like it's just like I'm like not a lot of people are gonna look at that and necessarily want it immediately over like the other cards. Yeah, the power up at the start of the game is nice. But then like you like I guess like the thing is like you can compare it to something like the Wolf card, which wait, no, does the Wolf card give you an extra power at the start of the game? Wait, it might not. I might be mixing that up. I thought the Wolf card also gives you a... Does the Wolf card give you a power up at the start of the game? It might just be only Mamizo that does that. Yeah, by the way, I could have completely just fucked up the stage 2 opening section. It's fine though. Don't worry about it. Alright, well, I guess I can start worrying about it. Yeah, it's just one power isn't like an incredible benefit. It is good, but like, yeah, again, it's not like... Yeah, it just boost. Well, I know it boosts your main shot, but I forgot whether it also gives you an additional power at the start. Rice too. Oh, Rice also gives you power when you buy it. The only shortcoming of Megamoo Rice is the long cooldown. Oh wait, no, right. Megamoo Rice just gives you power. God, I don't know if I've ever used Megamoo Rice. Probably not. I had one active card in my life, and that was Fang. Gives power up. At full power, you get a bomb piece. Oh, really? Huh. That's pretty cool. $177. Well, okay, that was unfortunate. $254, not bad. Raikou is a better defensive option than Rice because of the cooldown difference. Yeah, Raikou's just the one, like her drum cancels bullets is what it does, right? Or where it's like you press the activation button and then it gets rid of like a field of bullets around you. I really thought I was going to be out of the way that time. Well. Yeah, I might do attempts for more than 2 hours today. I got time, and honestly, I kind of feel like I'd need to. We'll see though when 2 hours actually rolls around, but I just have not gotten a single okay run today, and I kind of would like to at least have one. We'll see though. We'll see. And stage 3 is just hard. It's a difficult stage. And then getting there can be kind of a pain as well. Not a huge pain, but it could be a little bit. And then you're like, alright, well, I'm here on stage 3, but it's like time to not choke. It's like if I get hit 3 times during the stage at all, the run is dead. That is stage 3. To be fair, that's kind of like every stage. Honestly, if that's the case, it might be better to practice stage 4 with like with 4 lives, full power. Just, yeah, because like, alright, no, sorry, if I'm practicing to, no, if I'm practicing to not die 3 times, then no, yeah, 3 lives is the way to go, never mind. I was thinking like 3 times is like the max, but it's like, no, if you, or like, I was thinking like 3 times is up to the max you can die before the, like, I cannot say words right now. I was thinking that, like, 3 times is the max amount of times you can die in a stage before you need a reset. Like, any more than that, and you're done, right? But no, I think I think like it's 2 deaths is the max you can die before your pace is completely killed. If you die a 3rd time, that's like reset territory. Unless you just want to see what happens to the rest of the run. If I ever play another game after 18, my mentality is gonna be so fucked up. I'm gonna die twice. It'll be like, oh god, it's time to reset. No. Like, the way I have to look at this game's LNB and C is so specific. I mean, I imagine for the most part this is just the LNN mindset. You get hit like once or twice. Well, I mean, to be fair, LNN mindset is just you get hit once, the run's done. And it's just like, it's just low miss LNB mindset where it's just like you just have like, you have a certain amount of deaths you are allotted each stage, and if you go over that at any point, the run is done. It does not matter what your pace is, the run is over. Except in the case of like a low miss player, it's like you manually reset there. For me, it's like, it's actually just like, no, like I don't have enough power to continue the game. Like the game will, like if I don't reset, the game will kill me. Unless I get incredibly lucky. I was not paying close enough attention to her health. Alright. Bro, look at my score. I got nothing. Got literally no points. What am I even gonna do? How am I even gonna win at this game? Well, we're in stage 3. It's a fairly unlikely run to get to stage 3, considering how everything else went. I guess not everything else, literally just... Yeah, it was just a death to Michael's final. It's just weird. Just one death to Michael's final just feels like everything. Ah, true, true. I gotta reset. It's like how little do they know, the life card does not actually appear in the free slots. Can you imagine that if like you're oh my god, really? Can you imagine if just like every time you bought a life card, it just got added to the passive slot, and it's just, you just have like a fucking, you just have like a passive slot that's just like just literally just all life cards, life. Okay, yeah, I think. Nah, I'm allowed one more death. You enable TH Bracken activate 0 CD effect and then spam Lily White card. I didn't know that was an effect. That actually sounds funny. I might try that later in the stream. I might, yeah. I guess what I might do is I might just I'll play for 30 more minutes, and then if the runs go nowhere in that time, I'll load up TH Prac and then just get some individual stage practice going. Maybe go back to runs later if I want to, but no, just load up TH Prac for a little bit. Yeah, cool. Yeah, 0 cooldown. Probably. For some reason, I saw CD and like my mind thought like card deterioration, but that wouldn't make any sense. It probably is just cooldown. I completely fucked that section up. Oh my god, only 167. That's bad. And I didn't even kill you. I didn't kill you. Almost got to 2 power. Almost. Alright, 244. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Could be better. I was just losing out on 10 power at that one section. Just, you know, just made it so I had 10 less power throughout the entire stage. Which, to be fair, is not that big of a deal. $244 is not the end of the world. Easy game. Oh, you know what? You know what I just thought about? Because, like, I realized, like, if I want to use the Lily White card, I will have to actually, like, re-enable my C key for this game. But then that reminded me that I think I still have all the other modifiers I set up for the Touhou tournament. I realized I could probably get rid of those now. I don't think I need them anymore. I mean, maybe if I play those games again in the future, but kind of committed to the Touhou 18 grind right now. 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice, okay. Now time to meet up with our good friend Takane. Everybody loves Takane. I love Takane. You love Takane. We, she, he loves Takane. Everybody. So it's hard for me to think of Takane nowadays without thinking of her in Touhou Genso Wanderer Foresight, because because she's one of the shopkeepers in that game, and every time you sell an item to her, this voice clip plays, and I had to listen to that voice clip about like 1,000 times throughout the course of that game. It got to the point where I just because both she and Ryunosuke do that, and it got to the point where whenever I just went into the shop, I just muted the game audio. Because, like, I was like, trying to think of what stuff to sell, and it was really hard it was really hard to think when I just, like, when all I could hear was just them just, like, thanking me for selling an item to them, and I was like, please shut up. I'm trying to concentrate. Damn, 22 seconds. That's not bad. Get that life. Give me this shit. I may have gone a little too early. I'm fucked. No, I'm not. I thought I was like too fast on those, so I was like, okay, I need to do one final restream, and then I was just wrong. I was just oh so wrong. Fucking please die. How much help you got, girl? Okay. I need to scratch my head. Hold on. Alright. We gaming. We are absolutely gaming right now, actually. That is my favorite part about gaming. Is when we're gaming. Bro, you know that when we are gaming, that we are fucking gaming. Good. That was actually like one of the luckiest Frozen Peas patterns I've seen in my entire life. So that was cool. That was a cool thing to get to experience. Okay, cool. Why you gotta do that? Sanyo. You don't gotta be like this. Okay. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I was just slightly too late on that last tap. The last tip tap. Alright, come on, Blueberry Fields. Please be kind to me. Please be kind to me, Blueberry Fields. I'd really appreciate it. I would appreciate it so much. Okay, thank you, Blueberry Fields. It is very, very much so appreciated. As I said, I said I'd appreciate it, and I meant it wholeheartedly. Alright, come on, Lily White. Don't fail me now. Don't fail me now, Lily. You got this. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful work, Lily. Thank you. But you can twist the pattern on Sonya's spell 1. Yeah, if you just, yeah, because it's aimed at you to a degree, so you can just, like, stand in front of it. Yeah, it's Blueberry Fields. Thought about Megamoo before Megamoo. Yeah, basically. It is very blue. Very Megamoo-ish-esque. You can just replace the blue balls of stars in Sonya with Megamoo. Yeah, actually. No, you're right. Yeah, that is a very Megamoo-ish spell card. Please. Ah, fuck. I could have lived that. That was just bad gameplay on my part. That was such bad gameplay. I really wanted to get rid of that yin yang, and I had to fucking do some good movement, and I just was not moving good. There's a chance one of the ones I killed on the left could have just gone off screen, but there's no way to know that ahead of time for sure. I should have focused on killing that yin yang over there, actually. Having less bullets to deal with would have been the better option. Yeah. I lived that for a good bit, though, so that was pretty cool. Alright. We're revved up, ready to go. Why did I try that? I should already know that's not gonna work. Okay, that was just terrible movement on my part. Goddamn, I missed the fucking Jimbo. Ah, god damn it. Why did my finger slip there? Oh, come on, dude. Literally, that would have been fine if my finger does not slipped off the keyboard. Yeah, no, it's literally Junko. It's literally her. I don't even... What do I need for a high score run? I need 28.3 mil. Or, I guess not 28.3. I need 283 mil. Alright, well that had a good chance of being a good run until yeah, but stage 4 was bad. I mean, in stage 4 it happens. I would have liked that run against the Megamoo, but not Megamoo, you know what I mean, Shimada. Yeah, no, but that's just is what it is. He's dead, Jim. He's dead. Chimney. I missed way too much there. 172 is not the end of the world. Thank you, Nemini. It's like, have you ever had a dream you could do what you think you want? You could even our arch nemesis. It's the true villain of the whole game. It's like it has the body of Megamoo with the head of Chimata. Did I get tricked? How did I get duped? Was this a goof on my part? Did I goof? Yeah, that was probably just the worst place I could have gone to there. I'm trying to focus on both the chat and the game. It's a lot. I don't know what I missed specifically. Thank you. I guess there's nobody who starts with 10. I don't know, but if that was her last name? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what their last names are. Shin Miyamaru. I don't know. I can't think of names right now. I can hardly think of the game. I mean, do you see how stage 1's going, man? I can't even make it past Yin Yangs right now. Look at that 209 though. That's a good looking 209. It's 8675209. To the side. It's definitely a mystery. Or I mean, yeah, I definitely misread it, but I don't. At this point, I don't care enough to read it correctly. It's some mishmash of character names. That's all I know. Misamaru. Because we got Tenkyu. Isn't Tenkyu like Shimada's last name? I know you used Shimada for the first one, because there's no other name the Chi could come from. You got Shimada Tenkyu, Michael fucking Gotoguki or whatever the fuck it was. And then the other last names, which I am definitely aware of and know. You got Sanyo. You got Sanyo Mario. You got Luigi Mario. Nemesis? Oh, Nemesis. God damn it, I like that chat. Listen, you've known me long enough to know that I can't think. My autism brain does not allow for that shit. Especially not when I'm playing Touhou. Touhou is a full brain off kind of game. You just kind of sit down and you just warmly embrace the grind. Nah. At the very least, listen, at the very least mine, at the very least my autistic brain does not think. That's me. That's my existence. Thinking is useless. Exactly. See? We're on the same page now. You get it. $210, goddamn. Pretty nice. There we go, 256. Not bad. Dude, if the dog could stop going insane for 2 seconds, that'd be great. I don't know what to do about that one. I said I'd play it until 2 hours pass, or I'd do runs until at least 2 hours pass, so that's what I'm doing. Then I'll load up TH Brack, because I don't really think... I don't see runs going anywhere else right now. Well, yeah, that was the problem. The action I took was to die. I needed a better action. $206 off that is not that bad. Actually, like, got to kill most of the yin yang, so it was pretty nice. Normally they don't all line up like that, but they just kind of gave it to me. They're like, yeah, no, you're kind of struggling for some power. We can give you something. We'll throw you a bone. Works for Ultra Instinct, and I'm sure it translates pretty well. Yeah, no, definitely. Listen, all I gotta do is just figure out how to go Ultra Instinct. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta be Goku. I am the protagonist. Sadly, by becoming Goku, that does mean I'm gonna have to blow myself up along with Cell in order to save the world. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. We'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Well, to be fair, I blow myself up, but then I get to come back anyway. So it's like I kind of die like 700 times. Yeah, I saw what I had to do, but that was only after the fact. If I was in Ultra Instinct, I would have lit. That's all I'm saying. If I had Ultra Instinct... Also, I just realized, hello, Indigo. I saw your name was like the same color as Bravi's, so I actually assumed it was Bravi who said that. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I fixed it. I just straight up didn't see. I didn't see your name. All right. It's been close enough to 2 hours. I'm gonna load up TH Brack. Runs are kind of going nowhere right now. Get that TH Brack. No Malwarebytes, I'm good. Alright. Wrong thing. Go to practice. Okay, so I want to see. So I can set... Hold on. Oh, yeah. 0 CD. OCD. My favorite setting. Hold on. So I can just... Oh, yeah. Hold on. I need to re-enable... I need to re-enable my C key. Disable. Alright, let's see this. Aha, yes! Oh, let me turn on invincibility. Actually, nah. Assemble my army. Assemble. Yes. Unlimited power. Now it just looks like a now it just looks like a Touhou 19 match. The game is handling this surprisingly well. Ah! Hold on, I want to see what happens if I like summon them in all at once. Just so easy to dodge. Such an easy pattern. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Alright. Let's get to work. We gotta clean up the fields. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, we need to see what happens when the mid-boss spawns in, actually. Hold on. The mid-boss is gonna spawn in at some point. Turn on invincibility. I mean, we probably reached the bullet cap, yeah. There we go. I'm sure Touhou 19 is harder. Yeah, I mean, you can't just stream it. One point it reaches the bullet cap. Yeah, no, I think it, yeah, definitely reached the bullet cap. Otherwise, I would have been, like, way more fucked up. That's fucking hilarious, though. Alright, turn that off. Turn OCD off, and we'll just get back to doing attempts. Let me get rid of some of these other ones, though. Get rid of Touhou 7, good 6. Yep, there we go. 18 is the only one we need. If this is Lily Junko from Probably Means the screen wiped out. It'd be nothing. It'd all be gone. Alright, sorry, okay, let's practice stage 4. That's what I want to do. No starting stage portion, 2 lives. And then I'm just get rid of that. This will probably this will probably just be the rest of the session. It's just me practicing this. I might practice stage 5 if I want to. Honestly, I'm not even opposed to practicing stage 6 anymore. Kind of be fun to get some variety as well. Okay, so if that's the case, then I gotta leave. Yeah, no, if they're over there, I gotta like rush to the other side and fucking leave. I gotta leave this world. The only hard part is actually like your movement has to be really on point if you want to be able to leave this screen like that. That was the easy part. That was literally the easy part. I'd made the hard dodge and I just messed up on the easy dodge. The other way through this is you just keep doing it until you get lucky enough to where they all like spawn on top of each other, basically. So you just don't have to worry about any stragglers. There we go, but see. And also just do that. To be fair, that was actually more scuffed than I thought it would be, but you get the idea. You start running around, and then like the screen becomes way easier to maneuver. I guess maybe like don't run that fast though if they're still that high up. Oh yeah, I forgot to move to the center. Ah. Unfortunate. The mashing isn't even in today. Okay. 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 We live. We live. Nice. Damn. Okay. I was just super bad reading of that even from the start. Oh wow, were they already gone, or I didn't hear me like kill a number one, so that's more or less the stage 4 I'm looking for. Because if I have like 5 lives going into it and then I have a 2 miss, that's not that bad. I guess technically I could calculate like how many lives I would have, and then I can just practice based on that. It'd be good to like, but like the thing is, it's still better to practice just not dying that much. But like if I could calculate the amount of lives I would have if I was on a good pace, and then just practice based on that. That wouldn't be that bad. You know what I mean? But again, it is still like, you don't really want to die like more than like 3 times. Or like, you don't even want to die 3 times throughout the stage. Because like I mean, like you see, like I died twice during that stage and I had 2 power. Like, I didn't even get a full power back during the stage itself. So it's like, I kind of need to practice for that, like, super, like, with that super low miss mentality going in, even if I do have a ton of lives. Otherwise, it just doesn't matter. I actually did, like, that tight squeeze I tried doing, that was intentional, but I just was so sure that I wasn't going to hit it that I wasn't prepared to make a single dodge afterwards. I don't know why I tried making the dodge like that. That was super bad on my part. God damn it. Yeah, I guess what I'm looking for, so I want one more run, or I want one more like practice attempt to get to. I want one more practice attempt to just get to Chimata. Not Chimata. Why can't I think of her name? Misamaru. I get to Misamaru. And then I can practice some Misamaru shenanigans solo. I have actually been trying to, like, practice capping spell 1 like, just setting myself at 4 power and then capping that, because I realize that's still, like, even if it's very rare that I'd actually get to spell 1 free to 4 power, it's still a very important, like, just thing to practice. So I can practice some spell 1. I can practice spell 1 and spell 3. Spell 2, I know what's going on with that. It's just do I hit in the moment or not. But the other ones are just like... Nice. The other ones are just Oh my god. I really thought that wouldn't hit me from there. The other ones are or you're on your game or not. That was just such bad movement on my part. That was so bad. Something I want to test is if I have 4 power going into that fairy, is it better to just kill it? Or like if I have 3 to 4 power and then I encounter that fairy, is it just better to kill it? Because I know 1 to 2 power, it's like you're not killing it fast enough, but outside of that, it's like, can you kill it? It's so rare that I ever have 3 power like getting that fairy though, and I've literally never had 4 power getting to it. Don't worry, I never knew how to think. We accept non-thinkers in this Twitch stream. Unfortunate. Needed to not be there. Alright. Yeah, let me see that. I would like to see. So it should be this one? Yes. This is presuming I shoot it the second it comes down. It drops power, which is actually really good. So, okay. The issue is that you're not going to be shooting at it immediately, but this is still just a, like, raw, like, how would this go in general? Like, if I somehow theoretically, like, get, like, perfect, like, I can shoot it at immediately luck. Okay. So, theoretically, whether you have 3 or 4 power, that should work. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That brings up another question, though, because it seemed to be the same amount of waiting time after I killed it with both 3 and 4 power, so that actually leads me to another question. Nah, okay, it's fine. I was thinking that maybe... So, what I was thinking was, oh... Since I killed it, that actually made, like, the yin-yang spawn faster. But no, it didn't. Not from what I can tell, anyway. That seemed to be the exact same as when I stall it out. Okay, here's a question, though, then. Let's go to 4 power and then jump back 1 section. I'll probably die anyway, so I'll get to test it with both 3 and 4 power. In fact, capping this is going to be the harder thing. Okay, so if that happens, and then I'm like, fuck it, let's shoot it down. I literally don't get to kill it fast enough. I know that if you have 4 power, you can do like a aggressive looking strat where you kind of like go back and forth to like crowd control them. I honestly just don't. I mean, I guess I can try it, but it looks about as scary as the method that I do. But I guess maybe it might be required if you wanted to per se, you know, kill him. Want to kill the guy? I don't even know how you'd get over there properly, though. Yeah, the problem is that just so many spawn on both sides, so it's like it's impossible to crowd control all of them, which is a problem because it's super hard to actually get back over. Okay, but theoretically, if you get a cap looking like that, and then you try to kill it, even with 4 power, it's gone. I didn't get to kill it. And that's like, I think that's about as good as that can get. So it is just straight up like, don't even bother. It is just straight up like, your best bet of living is to just try to cap the section like normal. Yeah. Problem with this section is it's just fucking difficult for me. Like, so this is about the normal start it'd have. To be fair, I don't think speed killing the first one really changes anything. The problem is what comes after. The problem is what comes after and just trying to, like you just have to be super on your game if you want to read this one right. You just have to be so on your game. Like, Blue Rice is just brutal. This is just a brutal stage section. It's not as, like it's not as, like, easily... It's not as noticeably, like, absurd as Yellow Rice is, but it's still absurd. It's, like, insidiously absurd. Where, like, it just hides how fucked up it is under the surface. Any case, let us practice. I do want to make sure I didn't fuck with my mic right. Cool, did not. Okay, let's go to spell 1, full power, and let's just try to get a couple caps on this. How many caps do I have currently? I have 8. Okay, I'll get it to 10, so we can have a nice even number. The problem with spell 1 is that it is just incredibly fucking brutal and dumb. If you get lucky, it can go on for like the length of a normal spell card. But if you don't and she just decides to like run away from you or throws you into scenarios where you need to like move out of the way, it's like, or like where you need to move away from her, it's just like, it's brutal. And the hitboxes are so big that even when you have like a quote-unquote easy dodge, it can still be very easy to just mess up. There's just so much stuff that needs to go right if you want to have a successful cap of this. Like, if she moves towards the walls at all, like, if she starts, like, being close to the walls, the spell card becomes infinitely more difficult if you want to actually damage her. Or if, you know, if all the, like, giant yin-yang orbs just decide to stay on the screen in the place where you need to shoot her, then that is brutal. Because, like, the worst part about a lot of the yin-yang orbs is that they're just on screen for so long. Like, they bounce off the walls and then they super slowly leave. And there's so many angles you're trying to read at once, it can just be very difficult to actually tell. Like, there's so many angles you're trying to read at once, it can be hard to tell exactly where a yin-yang orb's moving at times. And it's like sometimes you see one that you need to dodge, you dodge it, and then you get killed by another. Yeah, and then if she chucks a big yin-yang orb down, like, slowly in the screen like that, it's just like that's just a large amount of space that just gets covered that, like, you would have liked to have, but now you just don't. And it can set up for a lot of checkmate scenarios. Yeah, and then I think it was straight up impossible, or at the very least it would have been like nearly pixel perfect for me to have to squeeze in between those two yellows, so I was gonna have to go fully around, but then I don't know what the fuck would have happened in the time that it would take me to do that. The solution was just to not be there in the first place. Nope. I go up to avoid the two large ones, and then I get I literally get, like, clipped by just the little yellow one that I didn't even see was there, and it's like, okay. And then I had so little space to dodge there. That was really close to a cap. Sadly, that became very brutal right at the end. I didn't even see that one. I'm just blind, I guess. And then, yeah, I got forced down to the bottom, and I just kept getting walled after walled after walled. I literally got walled by, like, 3 giant yin-yangs, like, just in a row. Everywhere I moved just was not safe. I honestly don't know if I was supposed to move up or down there, but either way, I just was not able to process it in time before the orb just killed me. And then, yeah, I just wasn't able to shoot at her there. Literally, that yin yang orb was hidden behind the blue one. I was like, I go to the left of the blue one, and then I got fucking checkmated by a giant yellow one. Like, where do I go there? Where do I go? I made the hard dodge, and for what? Just so I can get placed into a near checkmate scenario? And then, like, the center was covered, so I got out of there, but then I was just off to the side, and that just is, like, the land of unreactables. Please. I was just really hoping she was gonna die before I had to do another hard dodge. I got lucky, but just not for long enough. Not for long enough. I had to keep going right there. I don't know why I went back left. That was just bad on my part. I don't even know which one hit me, if I'm being honest. I thought that was a perfectly fine dodge, but I guess it wasn't. I tried to slip between those yin yang orbs, and I just get sniped by a third one. Please. It's gotta be it. Alright, cool. I was probably about 10 minutes alone trying to get 2 caps on a single spell card with full power. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Well, we'll get to 50. This is a hard card, but I can cap it 4 times. I can do it. Okay. One. Nah. I already knew that was a bad play before I even pressed it. I don't know why I did. I just needed to stay low. Yeah, the problem with this spell card is that it just goes on for a really long time. But at least, like, it's made to where you can dodge it for a very long time. You'll sometimes get checkmated, but it's a lot more rare than in spell 1. So you can actually, like, play patient. Hey, Rux. Yeah. This is the forever spell card. It never ends. Yeah, I should not. I don't know why. I could make that squeeze. I really couldn't make that? What? I was so sure that I was going to be able to make that. I don't know why. I don't know why I tried making that one. I was gonna have to be way more proactive if I wanted to make that dodge, and there was a much easier one literally right next to it. Like, literally just go around the other side of the Yin Yang Orb. That one was just bad movement. Tried cutting my corners a little too sharp. Again, at the very least, this one's less about getting lucky, and it's more so about just playing good. Yeah, that was just a super bad read on my part. I had like 3 Yin Yang Orbs coming at me all at once, and I just panicked. I read that way too late. God damn. I was way too late on that shit. I ran right into that. Alright. Sounds good. Again, I'm gonna get 3 more caps on this. It'll happen. I don't care how long it takes. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to play the video game, and play the video game I shall. And I dove right into that. I don't even know what hit me. I guess the giant blue one, but like, man. Oh, it just felt like a last kind of, that felt like a last pixel scenario. Last pixel. She wasn't even close to dying. I thought she'd be way closer than that. You just have to be dodging very well for a very long time. Like your reading and dodging has to be super on point. Again, though, it's not as luck dependent, which is super nice. It's just that if you are not playing well, you will just die. Like that. I had to go above the yin yang orb I was trying to dodge, but not go too high, so I could go below that one, and then I could go to the left to somewhere. But that was all the thought process I had after the dodge had already been made. And then sometimes you just get on a thought process and it's just wrong. Sometimes it's just wrong. It is another case where just being off to the side sucks. So it's like your mind tries to prioritize the center, but then sometimes you just die for trying to go back into the center. I didn't see that one at first. I was trying to get above it. I was just trying to get above it. I didn't even need to. That just felt like the next correct place to go in my mind, and I literally just messed up the last dodge. That was it. I didn't need to do that, but in my, like, I had made that dodge in my head, like, that was the dodge, that was the next dodge I wanted to do in my head before I knew she was dead. And so I did, and so I went for it, and then I died. You gotta be kidding me. I knew the dodge I had to make 2 and I just messed up. Oh, fuck. If I can literally just get 1 more cap, I'm good. I don't even want 4 caps anymore. Do I not want 4 caps though? Do I not? If I really ask myself, if I look inside my heart. Alright, well, fuck my heart. My heart's dumb. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't see that one. It literally blended into the background for me. Like, I straight up didn't see it until after I died to it. One of these days, I'll get a second cap. I did forget that this card can either take 2 seconds to cap or 20 minutes to cap. I did forget about that fact. Four was definitely an ambitious number. I just felt very hopeful after. I was just feeling a little naive after spell 1, because I was like, well, this won't be as bad as that. It's like they're both fucked up, it's just in their own very special ways. I don't know where I was trying to go. I don't know where I was trying to go. Come on. One more cap? What? One more? If I'm being honest, I'm kind of dedicated to just play until I hit at least 3 hours right now. I only got 15 more minutes, so... And hey, it might take me 15 more minutes to even just get 1 more cap on this. So, you know. Sounds about as good to me as any other plan. No way. I cannot believe that hit me. That was literally that's literally last pixel shenanigans. That's ridiculous that hits me all the way from there. All right, cool. One more cap? What? One more? Okay, it takes two. It either takes 2 minutes or it takes 20. There's no in between. That one straight up took 2 minutes. That one straight up took me 2 minutes to get that cap. All right. Whatever you say, game. If that's gonna be the dodge you allow, then yeah, sure. All right, game. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Whatever. What even ever? Am I right? What even ever? I could practice stage 5. I probably should. I kind of want. Okay, I want to try getting one more. I want to get a third run to Misumaru under these conditions. And then if I have time, then I'll practice a little bit of stage 5 as well. At the very least, it would be good to try practicing the blue star fairies again. That would definitely be a good idea. Like, just, if nothing else. In fact, that's probably what I will do before I have to leave. So 18 is a funny game. This is definitely one of the funniest games I've ever played. Damn, I was kind of reading that a little well, just a little bit, and then I slipped up at the end. That was almost a checkmate scenario. Jimbo is not being kind right now. Not even remotely. Okay. I don't even know which one hit me, if I'm being honest. I almost capped it, but I just messed up. Speaking of messed up, I choked. I choked the easy part. That was my bad. That was like 100% a choke. After a Jimbo cap, too. That's sad. I think that was the last wave. I'm willing to risk it. Yeah. Nice. Didn't even get to shoot. Didn't even get to play the game. Bro, let him play the game. He's trying to play the game. I'm sorry. I just can't allow that. Okay, yeah, that was just very bad reading on my part there. I am amazed at how long I had to read that for. I guess I really did just die immediately, huh? That easily could have been a 2-miss to yellow rice, which would have been sad. Bad movement on Jimbo. Jimbo's just difficult for me, man. The reading, the thing, it's all hard. And sometimes you just get walled. Sometimes you just get walled. Alright, cool. That was definitely a miracle that I survived that, but hey. It happens. It's 2, and then this is free. Where that one spawns, I think, is definitely dependent on, like, the time, or, like, timers or some shit. It's just hard for me to know exactly what times correlate to what spawn locations. Especially when I don't know what the timer is. That was close. That was almost a cap. That would have been really cool. No way, dude. That was so close to being good. That would have been such a good read on my part. I got clipped by the very tip of the Mentos. Alright, whatever. Whatever, Jimbo. Whatever. Jimbo, why you gotta be like this, man? Why you gotta be like this? I don't know where to go. That's just the issue when, like... You see, like, ideally you run around the board like that, but it's, like, it's so hard to do. Like, it's so easy to just die while trying to do that. Yeah, and I think I killed it early enough to where it should just be right around here. Perfect. Yeah. Look at this mash, though. Look at the mash. I think if I had been a little more off to the left, that would have been the sweet spot. It's just difficult. It's difficult to account for, like, all the fucking Mentos, and then the spots where you need to stand. The spot that I needed to stand there was blocked off by Mentos, but it's like, it's really hard to tell that ahead of time. It's like Jimbo is legitimately one of the hardest stage sections of this stage, and it's literally just all because of that Mentos. Like, if the Mentos was easier to predict, then that'd make him a lot simpler, but like I don't know what to do about that. Like, I just don't know what to do when the Mentos decides to get in your way. You know what I mean? When, like, sometimes the Mentos just decides that you lose, and it's like, great. Yeah, there's really a lot I could have done about that. Like, sometimes you just kind of have to go for it and just hope that it works. There we go. That was good Mentos. Yeah, I ran into that one. Alright, well, do I choke again? Nope. Or at the very least, I don't choke it there. As long as I can get the rest of this, then I'm good with that. We'll see what happens. Ah, that's bad. That was just a super bad dodge. Okay, actually that's not bad at all. I went super out of my way to do that, but it's fine. It is fine. Just before we hit the 3 hour mark. We'll see how far this goes, although I think we all know where this is going to end up. And then I'll practice blue stars before just moving on, or before calling it. Yeah, alright, cool. Good attempt. Alright, so stage 5. I don't remember the stage portion. I don't even need to... Oh. I don't even need to, like, practice this properly. I literally just need to practice, not you guys. Practicing you guys would be nice, I guess, but you're not the ones that need to practice. These are the guys that always fuck me over. Like, I hate reading these guys. To be fair, that's not the part I hate reading. It's when these two show up. Like, straight up, I have no idea how I did not think I was going to live one of those. Like, it was like one where I stood still and then moved left immediately after the dodge. I straight up thought that was going to hit me. Like, I hate reading these guys. Is it just, I mean, like, am I just overcomplicating it? Do you just stand still? I think I've been overcomplicating this. No. Yeah? Have I? Do I literally just stand still? I feel like those are hitting at different angles, is the thing. Okay, I'm safe here. Okay. I'm safe here? No. I'm safe until the left one starts moving down. But like, I'm safe here. But then now it moved down, so it's different. Okay, so that's why. Okay. So you are completely safe. So you are completely safe until, God damn it. Doing that movement's also hard. So you're completely safe until they start moving. Like, literally, like, if I stand right... Sorry, actually, maybe just finding an initials. Well, no, it wouldn't really matter, though, because I'd be forced to move around in general. But right here, I am safe. But then now it's like, okay, I need to find the safe spot. I guess just standing at the bottom of the screen is the way to go there. And then just, yeah, just using that to calculate your angle. All right. Very interesting, very interesting. I guess practicing this would be nice. I want one cap of this. There we go. Alright, I'm done with the session. Fuck it. One mega move for the road. One mega move for the road. Let's see how well I can remember Mega Moo. Well, not well enough, apparently. I just left too early was the issue. Yeah, and she just decided to fuck off to the right. I mean, that's not a huge deal, honestly. God. I couldn't shoot at her. I couldn't even shoot. Nope. Shit sucks, yo. Alright, now we try this. I took way too long to move. My finger twitched and it did not hit the keyboard. I don't know, man. Not important. I got some good practice. That's all that really matters to me. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it for this stream. Thank you so much to whoever watched this. I hope you have a good rest of your time. Goodbye. If malware bites, please fuck off. Goodbye.